Hello, my Cocoa Puffs. It's Coco Peru. I'm sitting here in my backyard because it is a glorious day here in Los Angeles. And since I'm always traveling, I thought I'd take advantage of it. Although I have to say, the Santa Ana winds are kicking in just in time to disrupt the hair. By the way, Kiss Products sent me some nails, and I decided to try out the blue ones that I said I would never wear. They sent them to me, and I thought today would be a good day to try them. Oh, there goes a squirrel. You know, you never know. Squirrels, sometimes rats. Can you see the lines behind me? If you see a rat run across, just try and ignore it. But anyway, I'm thrilled with my blue nails, and I took a chance, and I think it looks cute. Maybe not age appropriate, but who really gives a shit? I just came back from, I was out on the road, and one of the cities that I went to was Rochester, New York, and afterwards at the meet and greet, these lovely homosexuals gave me a present, and they said they thought that maybe I could use this for a future video. Daddies. And we see the daddy, obviously, with his little bow tie. And the little girl uncomfortably sat on her father's lap, but, she just needs to be there because she's needy. Never stops squirming. And there we have the gay son who's just enraptured with his daddy. And he's going to grow up to have daddy issues and date older men. And I say, good for you, sweetheart. And then we have the little frisky kitty up here, all over the furniture, which would have never happened in my house when we had cats. My mother had a solution to that. And what she did was she put mouse traps on the furniture and then covered them up with lots of newspapers so the cat wouldn't actually get hurt. But when he jumps up, it would make it would snap and make a noise and scare the cat. So the animals in my house never went on the furniture. My mother wasn't going to have it. There's some Bronx, wisdom for you. We didn't have money, but we had brains to come up with solutions. And here we have a dead dog that Daddy will eventually get around to moving. But he's going to finish the story first, because that's what dads do. I do need my glasses, though. Blind as a bat. There we go. What did daddies do all day? This daddy is very fancy. Look, he's got his beautiful green fedora hat for you kids that are younger and you don't know what the fuck a fedora is. A beautiful scarf here that his wife probably made for him. And a nice overcoat. A very nice black umbrella. Look at those fancy gloves. Those aren't gloves to keep warm. Those are gloves to look fancy. I do appreciate fancy things on sale. I don't want to pay full price for fancy. And then his newspaper. Daddies work while children play. Here we have all the kids. We see the daddies in the office working, going to work in the taxis, and then mom and grandma with the little baby and the dog and the children all playing. Not like today where children are also inside just, on their phones or watching TV or video games. Back in the day, we actually went outside and we played in the sand pile that was, covered in cat shit. They work at desks. They work in stores. Then we have the dad weighing something, because back in the day, you couldn't weigh it yourself. There was someone there that weighed things for you. I miss that. And then you see the mother with her bananas, which reminds me of a story. My friend Robert, his mother Sarah, I miss you, Sarah. She went shopping one day. She's Italian from Queens. And a woman cut in front of her as she went to have her bananas weighed. And they had words with each other. And Sarah did what any Italian woman would do back in the day. She picked up those bananas and slapped that woman across the face with about 8 bananas. Isn't that just fabulous? And the only reason I'm feeling it today is because a woman this morning tried to cut in front of me at Trader Joe's. And then when I pointed it out to her, like, ma'am, I'm already here with my basket. I just have to walk around because that's how Trader Joe's works. You put your basket on this side, then you walk around. And she quick ran up. She knew what she was doing. Oh, she knew what she was doing. And I said, I'm already online. And she went, fine. Stormed just like a white woman would. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. I wish these kiss nails, kiss nails, you could like shoot them. Like Spider-Man does the thing in the, I need to just be like, and that nail goes flying into their head. It doesn't kill them. Snap out of it. Because that would really help me get through the day as Coco Peru. You'll work on it. In factories and out of doors. Out of doors? That doesn't make sense to me. It should just be outdoors. And we have a plane going over. See, these are the things you forget, kids, when you're filming. You think outside, beautiful, and then you forget you live near Burbank Airport, and there are fucking planes flying over every minute and a half. If it's not planes, it's lawnmowers, leaf blowers, children screaming. It's always something, is my point. That bothers me. You hear that bird chirping? That's a hummingbird. Just thought I'd point that out. I have hummingbirds. Not just outdoors, out of doors. I still don't know what that means. Some daddies help us keep well fed. They make buns and cakes and bread. Right now, it's hitting a nerve because I'm on a diet. I'm literally at my fattest. I have no shame in saying it. I ate a lot this year when I was in Spain. I didn't hold back. And I'm paying for it now. And I'm not eating breads and cakes and buns. And if I could, if there were buns in front of me right now, I'd just bury my face in them. I would just take those buns and bury my face. I love buns. Some build planes. That's very butch. Then here we have a daddy drilling a plane while this gay man watches him drill. He's got that I just love you look on his face, So I wonder, they could be lovers. They might be lovers. I don't know. Or, he's just blowing them in the bathroom. Some make them fly. It would be great if they had worked Karen Black into this, Airport 75. Some catch fish for us to fry. And by the way, kids, I make a fabulous fried fish. I only cook it when I'm in Spain. My husband loves it. You whip the eggs, put a little milk in, you whip the eggs up, and then you have your flour, your olive oil. You heat the olive oil up, and then you turn the flame down to a medium low. More towards medium, but not full medium. You dip the fish in the flour. You dip it in the egg. You dip it back in the flour. Oh, you have to salt the fish before any of this. You salt the fish. Then you dip it in the flour. Egg, flour, into the olive oil. Golden brown on one side, flip it over, golden brown. You have yourself a beautiful fried fish. And I serve that with a nice salad. That just tastes different in Spain. But I do have to point out the seagulls. Because, in my one show, and I think it went on Logo, I tell the seagull story, don't I? When the seagull stole an entire sandwich. He didn't just grab a slice of the bread or peck something at. Honey, this bird flew away with a whole fucking sandwich. So they're very aggressive. And I'm sure this daddy has had it with the seagulls just as much as I have. Although I love seagulls. And if they were to pluck out some awful person's eyes that leaves a cigarette on the beach, I would applaud that seagull. Dads make clocks. You hear that dog? And dads make chairs. Did you see the chairs in the bulk garbage, Michael, up the street? Not only were there plastic chairs, there was a whole set of wooden chairs. And a bed. Like a futon-y bed. Can't take it. Farmer dads grow corn and pears. Corn? When did I have corn? Dads are sailors dressed in blue. This reminds me of The Sign Adventure. when he sees the tsunami wave coming at them. And then poor Shelley Winters, was hanging onto the table, calling for her husband. Now there's a beeping horn going off. Because. And daddies are policemen too. Dads dig coal, and then they die from the disease of breathing in all the coal. Black lung, and dads drive cars. Dads put food in cans and jars. Well, I think what they meant was taxis or cabs, but it doesn't rhyme with jars. What rhymes with taxis? Cabs, Dads put foods in cans and drink tabs. Tab. It's a soda from the 70s in a pink can. Actually, daddies didn't drink tab back in the day because I think it was considered a gay soda, or a soda that women drank. I mean, men couldn't eat quiche back in the 70s because it made you gay. Now we have a motorcycle going on. Are we? Leave! Dr. Daddies keep folks well. I'm a little disturbed by this photograph. Why are the little boys all in towels? What's that about? That makes me nervous. That's making me tense. It bothers me. Because I think that daddy doctor might be a little bit of a pervert. Daddies paint and daddies sell. Daddies sit at desks and write the books we read in bed each night. Here's the tormented daddy. This is the alcoholic daddy right here. Look at all those. He's writing and writing and writing, and he's not feeling it. And he's just getting more and more he's up all night. He's not paying attention to the family. Starts drinking. That's an exhausted artist right there. Look at that man. Does he not look sleepy? Like me. Exhausted. A new perfume by Coco Peru. Here we have the daddy's written the book, and then the kids are reading the book that daddy wrote. But that doll, that's nightmares. She's looking like, what are you reading? What's happening? And she's gonna come to life at night and strangle both of his children. I'm telling you. Dads make steel. It's a very dangerous job. Makes me nervous. All that hot steel. Can you imagine? Your daddy just like, oops, trips. I see videos on YouTube of people falling down when they least expected. Hilarious. But he could fall into that hot steel. There goes daddy. Shit happens. And daddies sing. Yeah, daddies sing. That's a daddy for you right there. That's a big gay daddy right there. Are they saluting Hitler? Dads do almost everything. Yeah, they're keeping it real. Dads don't do everything, like apparently housework, or cooking a meal, or giving birth. But when they've worked the whole day through, what do they like the best to do? By taxi, train, by car, and bus, daddy rushes home to us. Sometimes daddy stops at the bar on the way home. Sometimes daddy stops and pays a prostitute. Sometimes daddy has a twink. But can I just point out that this dog is different than this dog? So that's what led me to believe that this dog was actually dead here. And daddy brought home a new dog to make the family happy again. And here, yet another dog. This family can't keep a dog alive. Same kitty, drinking its milk, but a different dog. And they also have a bird. Pick an animal. That's too many. The smells. But they look happy for a very dysfunctional family, don't they? They look happy. And let's look see, I did this one, a day at the seashore. I already did it. Oh, the pokey little puppy. And see, if I had a puppy, if he was pokey, I might have a problem with it. I don't want you poking at me all the time. Pokey means slow. Michael, I never heard such a thing. Is that Jewish? Then there's how do lions say I love you? They eat their young. The shy little kitten. Butterfly kisses. And it's daddy kissing his daughter. See, again, I love you, mommy. Tootle, which is a train, because they go toot toot. There are more than 200 timeless little golden books to share. Here are just a few of them. How many have you read? 4. Thank you to my friends up there in Rochester, which is a beautiful city, for gifting me Daddies. And I really appreciate it. And that is it for Coco Storytime. Oh, there's another little prop plane. Who are these people? Oh no, that's a helicopter. Because when you're at home watching television, we need to see pictures of the traffic. It's like, why do we need to see pictures? Just tell me. I don't need you flying over my house every 15 minutes to film traffic. And then we have the helicopters that chase, people like Britney Spears. Now what the fuck is that noise? That's like a military plane. No, that's like an ambulance helicopter. Because people out here have to have strokes and heart attacks too. That's so my luck. I decide to film outside in my very usually quiet yard, and then all hell breaks loose. I'm surprised a rat hasn't come up and bit my foot.